Now we are ready to draw out the head and the body. We're going to use two shapes. We're going to use the shape of your face. Yours might be round, like a circle. It might be a heart shape or a diamond shape. We want to draw that shape, and we want to draw our body onto our painting that we did last week, okay? So you're going to turn your painting sideways so that we have space to do both. I'm going to make my face over here, and we decided that Miss Speck has a heart-shaped face. So I'm going to draw a nice big heart on this side of my paper. I'm not trying to trace the triangle that I drew or the circle or the rectangle. I'm drawing a shape that overlaps all of those shapes. Okay, so that's going to be the shape of my face. Now on the other side of my paper, I need to draw a rectangle. That's going to be my body, and we need to have both of those. So let's make sure that we have a really big shape for our face and that we have enough space to draw a rectangle for our body. Now that we've drawn that, we can use our scissors to cut it out. I'm cutting out the heart that I just drew with my black marker. I'm not cutting out any other shapes that I drew and painted last week. I'm just cutting out the shape of my face, this nice pretty heart shape. Alright, so I have my face. Now I need to cut out my body. Next week we'll use the pictures in the magazine to find arms, but right now I just want to make sure that I have a rectangle or a square for my body. I'm not going to worry about the arms for right now. All of the rest of this is just trash, so we're going to throw that away when our trash helpers come around. Okay, so now I have my face and I have my body. I'm ready to glue it to my construction paper. Remember that we want to use just a little bit of glue, not a lot. I'm going to start with my body and put a dot of glue in each corner. That's all it takes. Flip it over so I can see all those pretty lines and colors that I made, and I'm going to glue it to the bottom of my paper, almost all the way to the edge of my paper. Alright, now I have space above it to make my face. So let me flip my paper over, and I'll do some dots on the edge of my face. Doesn't take a lot. Flip it over and glue it down, and I want to make sure that my chin overlaps my body a little bit, so it doesn't look like my head's just floating. I want to make sure it looks like my head is connected to my body. Okay, so now I have a head, I have a body, and the next thing is going to be to add the features. I don't want to cut out the whole face. I just want to cut out the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, because I might want to put it in a different place than it is on her face. My eyes might be a little bit further apart, or a little bit closer together, or maybe a little bit higher on the head. So I'm going to cut out each eye. There's one. There's two. Now I need to cut out her nose. And maybe you don't like the nose on the picture that you found in the magazine. Keep looking through the magazine and see if you can find a different nose that you do like, or a different mouth that you do like. Maybe the mouth on the picture you found is a sad mouth and you want a happy mouth. So feel free to find the features in different pictures. If you like the hair on the picture that you found, go ahead and cut out the hair too. But you may not. You may need to find the hair on another page, or we might just cut it out of construction paper. This doesn't look exactly like my hair, but I like it anyway. So maybe this is what my next hairstyle is going to be, not what it actually looks like right now. Alright. So now I'm ready to start gluing down my facial features. Put a dot of glue on the back. There's one eye. A dot of glue on the back. There's my other eye. A dot of glue. I've got my nose. It might take 2 dots of glue on the mouth. And then put the mouth in place. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now let's see if my hair will fit. It might fit a little bit, so I'll go ahead and glue the hair down too. The glue, the hair that you pick out might be too small, so if it's too small you might need to keep looking, or like I said, we might need to cut it out of another piece of construction paper. I'm going to try to cover as much of the head as I can so it looks like she's got a nice pretty full head of hair. Alright, I'm done with that part. I need to let that glue so that I can get ready for the next part and the next layer.